Hello everybody and welcome. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to Season 3 of Motorsport Manager. Last we left off, the season ended and we were in P8, which isn't too shoddy, I would say. This was our objective. And we're starting this episode right with the car design. Our lineup has not changed. Our entire team is actually the same. It's just that my job is not looking too hot. Hopefully that quickly changes. Asking for extra money apparently didn't go too well. I was thinking for this season to do something a bit different in terms of the format, but I've elected against it, so we'll still do the one episode per race. Season 4, I may just bypass that and try to do a massive an hour and a half episode for the whole season with some editing, but I'm not completely sure, so do let me know what you think. In any case, time for a car. Mercer or Rossini? Rossini are very weak in terms of fuel efficiency, but they got way better base stats, and we saved quite a bit of cash this season, so I'm gonna go ham. I'm gonna go bonkers, and we're gonna keep money in the bank for potential upgrades as well. Usually it costs a couple millions. We will probably see upgrades on the engine and on the brakes. Very weak improvability on the fuel and material, probably not. But Carbulan starts with a medium tire wear, which is good. Less tire wear gives us more flexibility, and you can see that last season, we were a bit shorter on cash. Now we can spend a bit more, so let's do that. And also we save almost $1 million thanks to our trade. Now, adapt parts is... Oh yeah, we're adapting the parts. Oh my god, there's the loads happening on the market. I'm not going to bother reading that. We'll check at the beginning of the season, because that's a lot. That's a lot that's going to be happening in quick succession. The improvability. Do we spend $1.5 million to make it more improvable? Sure. Let's splurge. I'm probably not going to regret that at all. That was sarcasm, by the way. Now, in terms of the livery, I didn't really like our livery this year, so like the teal didn't. Oh, 2.5 million to improve the fuel efficiency. New sponsor? Ooh, Peach Blom here would be a nice fat stack of cash, but that's per race, so that's kind of what we want. Yeah, that would be the most money, so we gotta take that. Marketability isn't going. People hate Jean-Pierre for some reason. We just can't. And usually we don't have much issue with the fuel efficiency, so it's not the worst thing in the world. We did invest in, improvability, so it's a bit of a shame to say no. Maybe I should have been a bit smarter about this, but bikes. You've always loved motorbikes, and now you race motorbikes, and you raised your marketability even more, and your smoothness. God knows you need that. New livery. We're absolutely changing that. Yeah. I mean, the shapes were all right, but the colors, I don't know, man. I really like this one in terms of shapes, but yeah, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna pause here and I'm gonna edit the livery until I'm satisfied with it, because this is gonna take a minute. I don't think I hate this one. I really like the shape of it, like the swooshes, and I think the purple and light blue works way better than the previous years, and with a hint of red. Sure, that's Tummel's racing car for this year. That actually took me like 30 seconds. I didn't think I would choose so fast, but oh well. Now let's hope we get other offers for improvement after we get the budget. Otherwise, this is gonna be a bit of a waste, like we had with the fuel supplier. Oh my god, brake supplier playthrough. I just had to open my mouth. Tire heating. Found some quite incredible gains in tire heating, which could really come in handy. Ah, screw it. We'll do it. We're going negative, but we're about to receive a fat stack of cash. So, I mean... yeah. Pre-season testing. Let's see where we stand. Oh, where we don't stand. Oh, okay. Nice of you to actually go on track for practice, you know. Struggling with LSD and gearbox issues. Okay, that's been fixed. And okay, P6, P8. It's not too shoddy. It's not the worst thing in the world. Yeah. I'm probably gonna get a message saying, "Yo, you broke." You're missing a bit of the text of the message here, game. Targets, yeah, we're staying with 8th for the target. I hope for 6th, but let's 8th every race is probably reasonable. And now we're already going to design new parts because the next race is in love. Oh, I screwed up. I could have done that as soon as I did the livery, right? Not sure. Yeah, we're going to start designing a new gearbox. Our engine's actually quite okay, and so are our suspensions. Our gearbox is... oh, lord. So even if it's not crucial for this race, we need a new and improved gearbox. What do we go for? The risky one? And then we improve on it with even more risk? Oh yeah, that sounds like it's the way to go. So we may not bring the upgrade for... Nah, wait. And I'm probably gonna just splurge on parts in this year. Not on HQ, just on parts. We are okay for HQ, I mean, save for the design and staff and brand, but we are doing okay. We can save on money and just splurge on the car, which is probably the most important thing to do in your motorsport. You want to spend money on your car to make it better. Let's improve our parts oh my god, the engine reliability. No thanks, bruh. We need max. Yeah, this no performance upgrade. You know how it goes in the first race. We really need the reliability. Make sure we don't spend too long in the pits fixing the bloody car. And the first race of the season is actually going to be in Dubai. You found transaction concerning. Girl, we good. We're good. Just it is no longer at the Black Sea. Let's check actually this year's calendar. The first Black Sea race of the season has been replaced by Dubai in the European series, but the season finale stays there. Sure. And oh, what the hell is that? There's a bridge. A bridge? Is that a Suzuka style? Oh. And oh, what are these? What are these corners here? They look disgusting. They look absolutely disgusting. Low fuel burn, very low tire wear, 24 laps. Okay. Uneasy. That's about to change when we are about to have an amazing result. Our car is placed this is at 8th and our driver's at 9th. I do not believe that. Good HQ, decent staff, decent sponsors, decent pit crew. Let's check that. Okay, everybody's regened in a way. And oh yeah, that's actually pretty damn good pit crew. How much? How high did you say? 6th? Really? I thought that pretty damn good. All right, we can do risky stops at least, and maybe we'll jump a few AI in the pits. And without further ado, let's start the first race of the season. Oh, this is a lot of money spent per race. Yeah, that extra little bit of cash from the sponsor won't hurt. Key is angry about her car because Jiha's car is so much better than hers. Is that even true? Not like, okay, but that's kind of not true though. Oh, that's suspension. Okay, Key, you've got a way better car for this track now. Because, I mean, it's a bit of a... Oh my god, that gearbox. I did not see the gearbox reliability. Oh no. Yeah, we're gonna have to make them come in and fix the gearbox at some point during the race, I think. We won't be the only ones, but we couldn't have fixed it anyway. It's gonna be a problem. Oh my god, what is this corner profile? This looks disgusting to drive in an F1. Maybe in a karting it would be fun. Okay, since this is the first race of the season, I'm gonna leave practice in. Tire wear has been defined to be low, and so is fuel consumption, so we can go on a soft, I think. Now, I've never driven this track in this game, so I'm just gonna eyeball it. Looks like a pretty quick track. I mean, you got 3 long straights and a few corners. So I'd say maybe something like that, and we'll see what they tell us. Their feedback is not the best. Okay, you want downforce. You do want some downforce. And I'm a bit skeptical of your speed balance. I think we'll go on the softs, and yeah, stake to quali. Sorry, practice. Right, so you just click. And what I tend to do is tell them to... Oh, it's a counterclockwise track. Didn't surprise me. Yeah, tell them to go to push to get some heat in the tires, and then just until they reach the soon before the finish lane. At the finish line, I had told them to attack and overtake, and then on the in lap I tell them to save the tires and just make it back. This is just a habit, and because I do that every single time and it works every single time, I don't show it anymore. Aero's feeling great, just the right setup. That is good to hear. Gearing seems just right. Their setup knowledge grows quite slowly compared to other drivers that I have had in the past. Okay, tire temperature seems to be working pretty well. Don't fight, this is free practice. Bring in, easy on the tires because you're going out on these again. Can we soften? Okay, you need more stability in the corners. You want some softer handling. Downforce feels bang on. Okay, it seems we did a half decent job. Not on the handling. You seem to want more downforce. And you want it softer. Okay. 77% isn't amazing, but maybe we go 1 tick for gear ratios just to see which. Probably not. Yeah. Let's do that instead. 4 means you're usually quite far away. So I tend to try and just eyeball it. You usually can do 3 stints. Maybe on the 3rd stint you won't get a time on the board, but you can still get some feedback from your drivers, and that's what matters. Because it's not like it's a quali session, it's just free practice. And yeah, I just speed things up, and the game will interrupt me by saying they've setup knowledge has increased or whatnot. You can actually configure that. Handling feels much better, and there you go. Oh, setup knowledge has increased. There you go. Get back in. You too might. P3, P4, but we're on the soft, not on the super softs, and it's not too bad. It's not too bad, but free practice doesn't mean much. We're running way too much angle on the wings. Good to know. Yeah, we'll have time for a final lap, I think. Okay, you seem to pretty much enjoy your setup. we're still only okay on the handling. You want one tick further? And tire-wise, we still haven't finished unlocking the softs performance. So yeah, let's just go back on these. It does save time in the pits. And oh, I made the downforce worse. You want less downforce compared to, yeah, okay. I can do that. And even more understeer, isn't it? And yeah, top speed was as I suspected. Yeah, you shouldn't be too far from a good setup with this one. And yeah, we'll definitely have time for a final lap on worn softs. Well, that's fine. I don't really care about the pace. I care about the feedback that they can give me. And that's definitely going to be enough to... stop. It's definitely going to be enough time to give me feedback. There you go, softs level 2. I mean, we may end up not using that, but can feel the handling is much better now. Good. Tweaks to the downforce are great. Neat. Key did not improve, neither did Gerard, but that's okay. If I wanted them to improve, I would just send them on super softs, but that wasn't the goal. And we're not too bad. I'm rooting for Troubles Racing this season, but a pretty big bet on them to do the business. You'd better deliver. Yeah, Veronica Di Francesco. Appreciate the vote of confidence. Maybe don't pile up the pressure. Okay, so weather is, of course, going to be dry. It's going to be super hot, so tires are going to heat up pretty quickly. How's our setup? Oh, it's not very good. Yeah, it's not very good for both of our drivers. You're not going to go for performance. You're going to go for light footage on the soft. I suspect the super softs are just going to disintegrate. Oh wow, that is pretty bad in terms of setup as far as my standard goes. So let's just go one more tick. It should give you excellent acceleration or close to it. And only good on the handling, but yeah, that should be better actually. You'll go on soft. Start on soft. It's 8 laps per stint, so you'll start on the softs from the middle of the pack, and then we'll have flexibility. As usual, full fuel of the line. As for Shane Key, you're starting 3rd. That is very much near the front of the grid. Super softs are an option for you. Like a short first stint to push. Very short first stint. Basically, you push until your tires are gone. And then we manage. That seems a bit right. Starting from the front, I suspect these tires are going to heat up super quickly. Let's see the grid. We got Yana Transenko joining us at Firebird. Was Poppy Rees there already? I'm not sure. I may mistake them from my own save. And we start seeing soft tire runners, so that wasn't an absurd idea what I did. Masilela was definitely not here for Dragon Race Team China. Only how it was though. Melo's still here. Cyril Boissieu, very French name. For Zampelli being demoted, and yeah. That's gonna be us, and that's 5 lights. And away we go for season 3 of Motorsport Manager, and it's a terrible start for Shen Qi, who gets done in the inside. Oh, somebody went super wide. Shen loses to position. Jari is still in P10, struggling though. Not the ideal start for us, but better than Masilela, who completely binned it at the first corner for the first race of the season. At least they made the formation lap, unlike Isaac Kajol last year. Girard fighting in the middle of the pack. Still got some super soft tire runners behind, but still keeping to P10. All the super soft tire, or the top 9 are all super soft tire runners. And track temperature is actually stupid high right now. So I suspect this tire is, yeah, we're already 10% tire wear on these on a lap, so I'll tell her to ease off a bit, but I can have a push in fuel because I suspect the tires will be gone way before her fuel. Gerard, you can take it a bit easier. You're living on another strategy. for the time being. So take it a bit easier and keep pushing. I know it's a bit contradictory what I just said, but I never pretended to be a logical man. See, we're already starting to reach dangerous temperatures for the tires because of the track temperature, so we'll take it a bit easier. I suspect we're not the only ones doing that. No, yeah. And Key is getting swarmed on and around the inside, getting past left, right, and center. That is not a very good performance on the super softs. Our car still isn't where it needs to be, it seems. Or maybe it's the drivers. Probably a bit of both. No, censored by GMA, and now you're in P10. You guys do realize that if we don't score P12 or higher, we don't have money. And we will run out. So we need something from you guys. Poppy Reese's crashed, safety car. We are completely boxing Key. We are absolutely boxing her for softs. And oh, we're fixing the gearbox. Oh wait, it's super long, but what better time to do it than during a safety car? It's a gamble. Again, we are taking a gamble because, well, we are not very strong on pace, so we have to be creative here. Are we the only ones boxing? Interesting. Oh, and of course, well, if we're gonna start from the back, restart from the back, well, gearbox is feeling much better. Is that the case, though? Oh my god, it did nothing. It just reset it to what it was at the beginning of the race. We lost track position for nothing. Well done, Tembles. We learn. Hold the back of the pack. You'll have fresh tires. Have very fresh tires to push and attack during the restart. So I'm sure you can do an amazing job on this, Key. Full confidence in you, full trust. Okay, safety car is going in. You guys push on the restart. Everybody's going to be doing the same as soon as the safety car is in, which is right about now. Now it's Sotsenko at the start, giving pace, and everybody's pushing. And we are racing again. Girard making the overtake. He making a move on Trotsenko. No, Trotsenko pitted. You've been behind for 3 laps. Yeah, it's called a safety car, you muppet. That's how it works. Okay, let's take it a bit easier now. You can do 4 laps still, so you can keep pushing. Yeah, Key, you're supposed to have fresher tires. And thus making moves, but it's Gerard making moves and taking names on Ellegaard. And that's not something I thought I would have said last season, but here we are. Very good job. Now, hunting for more points. 4 laps of fuel left. I think you got 4 laps of tires left as well. We may pull a one-stopper. I mean, it's going to be tight, but with that safety car... No, probably not. Probably not, but there's another safety car at the right time. Key, you are nowhere in pace. That is insane. So call that bad? Don't answer that. And okay, I'm the one who put you at the back of the pack, but you're the one who shreds her tires, so... You know, little part-time kettle, you're black. Ooh, tough fight with Stone Jr. around the outside, making it stick. No, can't make it stick. Stone Jr. still finding grip on these super softs. Quite impressive, to be honest. Let's try to cool your tires down, Shenki. They are starting to look a bit toasty, and everybody's backing up, basically. Okay. I think we're gonna start seeing some super soft tire runners in the pits, because they just can't. And you can push a bit more on your fuel levels. They're acceptable. You're just about to burn your tires, and you got 2 laps of fuel left. Yeah, Stone Jr. is about to box. And we are probably... Yep, there it is. Very good move. Okay, you will box, Mr. Gerard. You can make your tires last a whole long time. As a matter of fact, if you go on mediums, we wouldn't need to box, but unfortunately not a thing because of fuel. But we'll have to fix your gearbox as well. That is jarring. There is no world in which that tracks. So let's fix your gearbox, fill her up, and maybe on your last pit, you just take fuel. You don't even take tires. That's a bit of a weird strategy call, but hey, if it works. Antonov and Lugo have insane pace on these very worn super softs. Like, you can finish your tires off. They're going to be doing the same behind you. You are leading the pack of people who haven't pitted, but... And Key, maybe make the undercut work this time? That was a massive undercut, but... I mean, there's no point really in not taking tires, and we're not going to be the only ones who have to fix the car. Actually, I mean, look at that. Maybe, just maybe, this offset strategy for Shan Ki wasn't the worst idea we've had, because now she can just maybe cruise and 3 more laps. Oh, it's gonna be tight, but if she takes it easy on fuel on her final stint, she will only need 1 more stop. So there is a world in which she makes it to the end on that much fuel, and thus will be just fighting with little fuel, but how many laps do you have in the car right now? 2 laps. That leads you to the end of lap 13. And 12 laps. You can't do 12 laps. Close, but no cigar. Now, we fixed the car. And I know the AI waits until the last moment to do that. So it may look bad right now for Girard, but we're actually not that such a bad position. Unless we need to fix another part. In that case, like his engine, for instance. I know I'm telling her to push right now, but I need that. And then on the last stint, maybe we go on very low fuel. She's not gonna make it around, is she? Like, if we tell her to box now, go on softs. I mean, the super softs weren't last enough with her. And it's only 10 laps of fuel, and we would need 12. 11 laps remaining. You know what? Screw it. We're doing it. We're doing it. We'll tell her to save and fuel on her last stint, but I think that's our way to a good result. Unless we get a mechanical DNF, in which case then the gamble was for nothing. Do we fix her engine? Oh yeah, no, we gotta fix her engine. I don't like that, but we gotta fix her engine. 20 seconds. I know it's bad, but there is no world in which her engine makes it to the end. So we need to play the long game here. We need to treat it as an endurance race, basically. Jean-Pierre, you can full push and fuel. You'll have a short final stint, as a matter of fact. So he's still on this offset strategy. Having to do a lot of repairs to the car. And immediately go on low fuel consumption and keep your tires going. 10 laps, there's 11 laps to do. It is doable. It is doable. You can make it to the end. And you'll see when they all make their final pit stops, you'll see them just watch you fly through the main straight when they're in the pits. And quite a move from Girard actually here. That wasn't bad. That wasn't too bad. Okay, you got some clear air here, so you can try to push a bit. But then we'll have to cool off when your tire temp goes through the roof. Actually, no, let's just go neutral, because I don't want to have you conserve. Don't want to need to have you conserve. Now, for Gerard, we can box at any time we want and go on super softs, basically, for the end of the stint. He is good enough on the tires that we can do that. We'll have to fix his engine as well. Again. I mean, we checked it, we fixed his gearbox, but it's a bit brutal, isn't it? That's not clear air, Shen. Well... Oh, Trotsenko was pitted twice already, but I'm not sure they're going to the end right now. I think they may have to box a third time. Meanwhile, Jean-Pierre, good job. You're in clear air. Just keep pushing. Don't overheat your tires. You need those to finish a race. And yeah, just keep pushing on your fuel. Think you'll make it an extra couple laps? Yep, you will. An extra couple laps, and then it will be a final, basically, sprint for you. And Key is at the back, just waiting carefully. Waiting for her moment. And her moment shall come. Hopefully. Yeah. People are pitting, and they're having to fix the car, because that's just how things are this season. And we're going to do exactly that with you. The performance isn't all that much better. No, it is. It is. Durability, we don't really care because there's only 6 laps to go. And we'll have to fix your engine. As for you, you're still very much on your way. You'll make it for fuel. Oh, I think you will make it for fuel, Shenki. So that's saving 10% fuel, and that's doable. Lico like it's 2026 and you're trying to recharge your stupid battery. Now, where does that leave us? Let's see. Yep, P11 already. Oh, fixing the engine, had a mistake. What a mare. 7 extra seconds for Girard, leaving almost dead last, just ahead of Ananen. That is a bit of a mare for Jean-Pierre here. On the worst possible time, and he's now in the middle of nowhere, really. Well, let's hope the undercut works on the top, on the 8 drivers who haven't pitted. In the meantime, Boissieu is going to overtake you on his fresh super softs, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles. We're playing the long game here. I dig it through the roof, I am aware. Just be a mobile chicane up to P9. And Rogers, Santa Ana are having to do repairs. There's 4 drivers who still haven't pitted. We're in for a potential top 5 here with Key, thanks to our alternate strategy called we box under the safety car, even if it's 1 lap earlier than I would like. Rogers still in the pit, having an absolute mare of fixes. Mega instability when you're braking from high speed. Your suspension, okay, and your front wing. Oh my god, the cars this year are brutal. Celessa is in the pits, and we are now fighting for P7, although Stone Jr. is catching up. We are not doing too hot on these fuel levels. That's okay. You need to cool off, Mr. Girard. We're about to see, it's the final 3 laps, we're about to see some mechanical DNFs, left, right, and center. And Key has done enough to save in fuel. Now she can actually use her engine, which we fixed. So that's always a delight. In the meantime, Jean-Pierre, who lost 6 seconds in that pit, he should be in between 13 and 14, give or take, but well, there's no such thing as what you deserve in racing. Key is on a form of 10. She is suddenly very happy with where she is at, thanks to our strategy. In P8, very much following... And oh my god, Cavalcanti retired for mechanical issues. There we are. That's what happens when you don't take the time to fix your car. That's a DNF 2 laps from the end, and Key is now going to climb in P7. And Evans retires from the race as well. That's Gerard winning a position. That is the carnage we wanted to avoid very specifically. And we have done a good job at avoiding that. And that's up in P14 and P6 for Shenki. Stone Jr.'s car is not looking too good. Sabato's car is actually looking pretty decent from what I can tell from the UI. Zurita, Boissieu, who has got some serious space. Mello and Lugo leading. Oh my god, Lugo is leading by a country mile. We are not catching anybody here. And the final lap is about to start. You've got the fuel, you've got the tires. Just push in the first sector. Push on the fuel. You've done your job of fuel saving. Just push and make it to the finish line. Jean-Pierre, you've done a half-decent job with a very broken car. You lost 6 seconds in the pits because of a crew mistake, but that would have been just a position. What is very disappointing is that we are behind Santa Ana. That is kind of tragic. But maybe her car will be illegal again, like it is in every single race. Key, you just need a few more corners. Hold out Stone Jr., and that would be a very solid result for you. You did have the car that was most suited to this place, but that was an excellent strategy call to box you at the beginning of the safety car, and that brings you a P6. Jean-Pierre, soon across the line, just a couple seconds behind Tronseco and... No, not Tronseco, behind Santa Ana, who did just enough to keep Gerard at bay. But that was a complete disaster. I disagree, but I think it could have been better. And overall, it was actually an okay first race. Never in doubt, chat. Never in doubt about the car repairs I did to Shenki. Another safety car, but that actually was the right call. Double stacking, I'm not sure, but that was the right call, at least for Shenki. Trading track position for this. Maybe it would have been better to box Jean-Pierre first, and then Shen on the subsequent lap. We would have started from the back, but with brand new cars. What's done is done. It's a very solid 22 points for us, and 250 grand for having filled the sponsor's objective, which places us as solid P4 in the standings, way ahead of where we should be. But even Predator Racing Group scored 11, Dragon Rice in 15, that's 7 points. It is all to play for, only the first race out of 10 rounds. 3 things in life unavoidable: death, taxes, and troubles racing being terrible. You can go sit on a cactus, Lenny, cause that's all you deserve. Be more like Veronica. Believe in us. Absolute muppet. What a travesty. Being fired is not the end of the world. Being fired from your own team kind of is, but I think the team principal is actually going to be happy with the results of Shenki today, and even of Jean-Pierre, because we were above 8th as we declared. We actually came in 4th, which, oh my god, the happiness just shot up like 30%. Okay. Well, I'm going to keep on asking you money every time we go to 100, provided we are certain we can go up to P8. But that's actually good improvement on braking, etc. That's actually a pretty good race for Shenki here, our young Chinese talent. Why did we spend so little? I thought it was 1.4 million per race. Oh, but that's because I hadn't taken the wait, no. 250. Well, no, I am going to question it. What gives? Why did we lose so little money here? And the gearbox has been built, which is great. We're never fitting it on the car. What? Okay. Well, it seems it must not have taken into account the peach plum or something. But yeah, I mean, happy with that. Let's check the email, because you guys seem to prefer when I do it at the end of the episode. Cam, that new engine seems to be holding the team back, and the technical commentators seem to agree. He needs to button it. Look, shush. It may be true, but shush. Check out your car, fit parts. Hey, we got a new gearbox. You know what we're doing, chat? I mean, guys, we're not putting it on the car. We're using it as a base to do a better gearbox. Do you go full risk level? No, I do want to put it on the car at some point before the race and improve its reliability. And God knows we need some reliability here. My goodness. Well, that's going to be it for me today. As you saw, almost no breaks between the end of Season 2 and the start of Season 3. Do let me know in the comments if you want to see a full edited, full season kind of format, or if you're fine with the current one. I do want to try it. I know I'm terrible at video editing, but I do want to give it a shot. You know, sometimes you want to try things in life and realize, okay, no, I wasn't very good, so let's not do that again. But yeah, record basically 5 hours of footage, edit it down to maybe 45 minutes, and do something a bit more narrative. Do let me know what you think. Also, do the YouTube things of liking and subscribing. I should say that in the middle of the episode, but hey, one day I remember. Thank you very much for being here, and I'll be seeing you in the next one. Have a good one, everybody. Bye-bye.